Hello, it's Steve here at ATB Guitars in sunny Cheltenham, and welcome to our top 5 guitars of the week. So first up, we have a first year 1952 Gibson Les Paul model. This is obviously a gold top. You got first year specs like the trapeze wrap under tailpiece, the tall speed knobs, rosewood fingerboards, beautiful kind of mid-weight Honduras mahogany body, single piece neck, a stunning piece of Gibson history, and a wonderful investment grade example. I don't know whether you can see on camera as well, but this has a really nice flame that just kind of pops underneath the gold finish, which is a nice feature. They don't all have that. You've got some very nice lacquer checking as well. It's hard to imagine a nicer example. That's my first one of my top 5. So, number 2 for my top 5 of the week is this really cool 1963 Fender Strat. Now, this is quite a special guitar, quite a significant guitar with very cool history to it. It was owned and played by David Bowie's guitarist, Kevin Armstrong, and it was played at Live Aid, 13th of July, 1985.
I'd like to thank and introduce my band. I'm forever in their debt. Lead guitar, Kevin Armstrong.
And it was also signed by Kevin and by David Bowie. So it's a very cool piece, great piece of memorabilia, really nice artist history to it. In terms of the guitar itself, it's a lovely weight. It's got a few changes, it's been refinished, but the finish is aged really nicely. I think it must have been done quite a long time ago. It's been refretted, got quite big frets on there, but it's a great guitar to play. It has some changes under the guard as well, but all in all, it's a really cool piece of history and a great Fender Strat. Next up, we have this really cool, very rare factory black finish Fender Electric XII from early 1966 with a matching black headstock, hockey stick headstock, like you can see there, which is really cool. This is a very rare finish, really nice guitar. The interesting thing about these, they have a 4-position switch, so you get lots of different tones, lots of different sounds out of them. So you can have the bridge pickup and the neck pickup on individually, you can have both on, and you can have both out of phase. So lots of different tonal options. Some came wired slightly different from the factory, so we've had examples where the neck pickup appears on 2 positions of the switch, which is quite interesting. And there's other examples out there where that was the case. The good thing about the Electric XII is that you can intonate them really accurately because each string has its own saddle, which is fully adjustable for intonation. So it's a really cool feature of the model. No wonder they were so popular as a 12-string back in the day. And this is a great example in a very rare colour. Comes complete with black Tolex hardshell case. Up next is this very cool 1961 Epiphone Casino with a cool 2-tone sunburst finish. This one is what they call a McCartney spec model. So it's famously the spec used by McCartney, which means you have the short headstock, 3 side tuners, dot marker inlays, black P90 covers, nickel parts, reflector knobs. It's a really cool looking guitar with a trapeze tailpiece as well. This one's been used over the years. You can see a bit of neck wear on the back from kind of first position chords, but it's a great player. It has quite a nice slim kind of C profile neck, which is typical of 61 over the Epiphone and the Gibson range. Obviously Epiphone's equivalent of the 330, arguably slightly cooler, but I'll let you be the judge. Very cool guitar. Up next is this very cool 1947 Martin 0021 in really, really good shape. It's the lesser seen 21 model, so it's like their entry-level rosewood back and sides guitar. The tremolo is the size, so Martin's sizing works from single O to double O to treble O, and at this period the tremolo was the biggest of this shape before you get to the dreadnought shape, which is the D. The number after that is the spec, so 21 spec means you get rosewood back and sides as opposed to mahogany, which is on the lower spec models, the 18s and the 15s and 17s. You get a nice spruce top, which is true of models from 18 upwards, and other cool features like tortoise binding, rosewood bridge, rosewood fingerboard, tortoiseshell guard. You've got the cool herringbone zipper on the back, which is a nice touch. This has a really nice kind of chunky neck profile, so it feels great in the hand. It's lightly braced, very resonant. You have the original closed back Kluson single line tuners, correct of the period. All in all, a really cool guitar, super clean. From 1947, that's my number 5 choice of the week. So those that tuned into our unboxing video will probably be familiar with this one. It's just arrived, so we're still going through the details, but I thought I'd pop it in as my bargain of the week. It's a super cool SG Custom from 1965, very much a player grade model, and we're actually just in the process of going through it to put details on the website, so do stay tuned. But yeah, I think this one would sell off the back of its looks alone. It's very cool. So the changes that we know of, the top lines, if you like, are that it's been refinished in black. We were told it's the original Bigsby, but we'll check that out and verify it. The most interesting thing is the addition of some quite wide neck binding. So it's like almost a 5-ply binding that's been added to either side of the neck to give the neck much more width. So it was obviously custom or spec'd up by a previous owner. So yeah, it's got quite an interesting sort of wide, obviously, almost oval type profile. And you can see where obviously they've increased the nut width up here. But yeah, a very cool guitar, and it plays really nice. Loads of different sounds, 3 good sounding pickups. Stay tuned for details on the website. It's going to be priced really well at somewhere under £4,000. Thanks for watching to the end, guys, if you got this far. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons below. Also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all of the social channels to keep in touch with what the goings on at ATB Guitars. We also have t-shirts and calendars available for sale on our website. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon.